Welcome to our OJAS building practice. What does that mean? It means it's actually going to be very good for Vata and Pitta, but it means it's going to be very good for helping to build strength for your aura, also called your subtle body. So we're going to have a nice Shavasana tonight because that's one of the ways to build OJAS, making sure you are getting sleep and enough rest and restoration. And the practice we're going to do today is going to be more about stabilizing and helping the body so we don't want to wear it out. So everything we do is going to be slow and deliberate and in a way that allows the body to be building its strength, building. So let's get started with our practice. And we have lovely Tina here tonight. She is so lovely. All right. So coming to the top of your mat, we're going to do a little bit of a flow to start. And we're going to move through our shoulders. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. We're going to start out rolling our shoulders forward. Rolling our shoulders back. Good. And then we're going to bend through the hip, drop down, draw your navel in. And then inhale, reach up and interlace your fingers up. And then drop down. And lift and reach. Good. This time we're going to drop down and take our arms behind us, drop into a forward fold, interlace your fingers off the back. Then drop down. Come back up, interlace up. Good. Drop back down. Interlace behind you. And then coming up, reach all the way up. And we're going to take it into a rotation. So you're going to sit and rotate. Pause here. Get really comfortable. And release and come back up, reach. Exhale down and open up, pause. Good, inhale up. And then exhale, we're going to release all the way down in a forward fold and pause there. Relax your head. And we're doing a few breaths. Why? Because we're going to emphasize these forward folds in this practice as part of helping to build that stamina. Help that body doing a practice that is still going to help the body to be nice and strong. Good. And then step back into down dog. And walk out your heels. Then draw your heels down. And then from there, you're going to release down, flatten out your toes, and go all the way back. Then we're going to lift up. Now, when you lift up, you're going to lift, right leg comes up, sit, and you might have to use a block. And then rotate. No big deal. You don't have to use a block. You could just sit, boop, like that. No problem. Or you can use a block. Keep the chest lifted. And then extend that leg. Forward fold. Then release, push forward. Take that leg back. Go back into down dog. Try to get relaxed, but stay really stable. What are we trying to do? What's our goal? If you have a lot going on in your life, you feel stressed all the time, doing practices where you hold your poses a little longer is going to help you. It's going to start unwinding the busyness of the mind, the busyness of the body. And then dropping down, flattening out, release back again. Forehead down. And then lift up. So your torso lifts. And now the left leg comes up. Pull it up. Once again, you can sit on a block here. That's a little easier. Or the heel comes to the outside and you sit all the way down. So you don't have to sit on a block. Sit up tall. On this side, I don't need to sit on a block. My other side, I have no ACL, so I need a little assistance. And then we rotate. Evening out your breath. Good, and then extending that leg. And forward fold again. Really try to settle the body in each pose. We're moving ourselves into stillness. Good, and then from there, shift forward, and then take it back. Pressing back into down dog again. And then we shift forward, plank. Modify to your knees if you need to, otherwise you could stay in plank, hold, and slowly lower. Good, we're gonna roll to the right side, support the head. Take your right leg up and grab. You can grab the toe or you can grab below the ankle. Now, if you're falling back like this, then you need to bend the bottom leg and hold. You can use a strap as well, so flex that foot. Yep, now grab the toe. The big toe, yeah. Now straighten the leg, there you go. And hold there. So having a few postures where we're having to work our core strength and our balance, really, really good for stabilizing the body. And release that leg down. Nice quadricep stretch. So we already did a little bit of a quadricep stretch as we sat in that one posture and did our rotation. You do want to move the top of the hip forward. Good, and then roll to your other side. Roll to your other side, and the leg comes up. Grab the toe, push through your heel, or grab below the ankle. Now, if you're falling back like this, then you need to bend the bottom leg. Push through that heel. Otherwise, I try to work that balance. Help that body find stability in this pose. And then release. And again in a quadricep stretch. And then rolling onto your tummy. Flexing your feet. Grab below the ankle. And then lift. Open the chest. Open the heart. Stabilize. Now watch the knees. Keep them pressing in, not out. And then release. Push back, down dog. And now we're going to step forward, right leg, and we're going into Trikonasana. Drop your back heel, line up the front heel with the arch of the back foot. Now, if you want to use a block, it goes on the baby toe side of the foot. And then line up your torso with this front leg, open up. Then release that top arm to your low back. Step forward, take your block with you if you would like, the distance of your torso, and lift up. Ardha Chandrasana. Release the arm. Now, if you feel stable today, turn your head and look to the side. Oh yeah, this is so good. Building stability in the body. Now, when we lower, not yet, we're going to bend the standing leg, lower, and move that upper leg a little bit to the side, then come up into warrior one. Oh yeah, reach. So you've changed your hip position. Lift. And then straighten the front leg and release right over it. Right hip moves back, left hip forward, and hold. Step back. Down dog. Shift forward plank. Modify to the knees if you need to. Lower. Grab your feet behind you, flex, lift. Lower, push up, cobra. And then back down dog. And now your other leg steps forward. The same thing. You want to line up the back heel, the front heel with the back foot arch. And if you want to use a block, it goes on that baby toe side of the foot. And then we open up. Reach. Draw your navel in, lean back. Torso is lined up with the front leg, you guys. Release that arm. Turn your head, look at your big toe. Reach out the distance of your torso, lift your back leg up. Super strong, release that arm. Turn your head and look to the side. Stable and steady. Now remember, this leg that's in the air, when it goes back to the ground, it's going to go back down and move out a little bit to widen your foot base. And then lower, move the foot out, drop, bend the front knee, come up, Virabhadrasana 1. Then straighten. Move that left hip back and lower. Forward fold. Relax your head. Now remember, left hip's back. Right hip moves forward. That's because you want to square those hips. Okay? The hips are square. You got to watch your torso because sometimes when you adjust your hips in the right position, the torso will kind of go with your hips. So you got to keep the torso long. There you go. Keep this long. And then stepping back, down dog. Shift forward plank. Modify to the knees if you need to. Slowly lower. This time we just lift up cobra. And then we're gonna press back again. Now you might need your block. You're gonna go all the way back. You sit. Right leg comes up. Good. And then rotate again. Now watch out for collapsing. Stay lifted. See if you can go a little bit deeper this time. So that means that you're going to take the arm on the other side of that right knee, drop it down towards the hip. Ooh. And then release, once again, straightening out the leg and dropping into a forward fold. Okay, so we have a little add-on here. So I'm going to rotate. Tina's going to stay there. I'm going to rotate so you can see what we're doing. Okay, so the straight leg now is going to come in and the foot is going to come on top and hang over the thigh here. Now, if that doesn't work for you with your left leg like this, you're going to take your left leg and pull it in like that. And then this foot comes up like that, okay? Otherwise, this leg is bent, this leg comes up. Okay, you can stay on the block. And then you're going to rotate again. Right arm's going to go behind you, come around, and see if you can grab the foot. Now you might have to use a strap. It's hard on a block. It's actually easier on the ground or on a blanket. Sorry, blanket. Block keep falling off of. There we go. So I'm going to switch to a blanket. There, Tina's got it. So she's around. She grabs. Oh, I need my strap. And then you hold. It's just hard because I have no ACL on this left knee. So you can use a strap. How's that feeling, Tina? Big. All right, and then we release out of it. Ooh. Release. All right, press back down, down. Right leg steps forward. Trikonasana. Open up. Strong and stable. Release the upper arm, turn your head, look at the big toe, and then reach out for half moon. Then release your arm, look to the side, hold it. Now this leg that's in the air is going to lower out to the side, bend the front knee and come up. Virabhadrasana 1. Reach. And then fold right over the front leg. Forward fold. Right hip moves back. Left hip forward. And watch the torso. Keep it long. And then stepping back. Down, down. Shift forward plank. Slowly lower. Lift up cobra. And then we're going to push back. Okay, now we're doing the other side. I'm going to use my blanket. So now your left leg comes up. I'm going to sit on my blanket. Oh, that's way nicer. And super tall in torso, and we rotate. How does it feel? This right heel is on the outside of your hip, you guys. Now see if you can go a little bit deeper and take that right elbow on the other side of the left knee. Drop a little lower. That'll open up between the shoulder blades. Good, and then from there, straightening out. And, oh. And then from there, sitting up. Okay, now you're going to take this foot. I'm sitting on my blanket. Now it comes in. Remember, you can adjust this by taking this foot in like this and doing it this way, half lotus. Okay, but if you can try to do it like this, try that. You can use a strap. I'm going to see if I can do it on this side. And then your left arm wraps around and you grab the toe. I'm going to take my watch off so I can do it. There we go. I can do this side. And then you rotate to the left. And then releasing out of that. Good. Then you go forward. Step back, down dog. That leg then steps forward. And you set up for Trikonasana. Open up. Then release the arm to your low back. Reach out. Ardha Chandrasana. Activate that leg. Release your arm. If you feel stable, turn your head and look to the side. Again, lowering the back leg, but move it out to the side as you bend that left leg and come up. Warrior one. Reach. Straightening the leg. And forward fold. Left hip moves back. Right hip moves forward. You do want to activate the big toe. Press that toe into the ground. Yeah. So okay. Good, and then step back down dog. Shift forward plank. Modify to your knees if you need to. Lower. Lift. Good, press back down dog. All right, we're gonna step the right leg forward and turn to the side. You're doing a wide-legged fold. Okay, so I'll turn and face you guys. So it's wide. If you want to, you can too. So you're gonna take two fingers, grab your big toe, bend the elbows, and drop. Hold. Just let go of your head. Move into stillness. Good, now come up. You're gonna shift to one side. Shift to one side. You're gonna actually draw that elbow underneath the leg, drop, and then the toes come up on the other leg. So you're opening up the inner thigh. Then lift and go to the other side. Pull that elbow underneath. And then extended leg, toes come up. Lift up again. Feet are parallel or slightly pigeon-toed. You drop again, and now this time interlace your fingers off the back. Good, and then from there, release. Now pull your heels in and drop your butt. Pull your hands up on your thigh, and then lift. Sit. Good. Inhale up, all the way up. And then exhale, we're going to drop into warrior two. Turn your head. Inhale up. Go to the other side. Warrior two. Turn your head. Inhale up. Exhale, feet are parallel again. You're going to drop down, 2 fingers, grabbing each toe. Bend your elbows. Taking your hands to one side again and dropping, extended leg toes coming up. Lift and go to the other side. Drop, extended leg toes, lifting up. Good, lift. Pull your toes out, heels in, hands up on those thighs again. Inhale up, all the way up. Exhale, we're going to drop down, warrior two again. Wide stance, you guys, turn your head. Drop into Parsvakonasana here, or you can drop lower. Lift, inhale up. Exhale, again, warrior two, turn your head. Parsvakonasana. Or you can drop a little lower. Inhale up. Turn your toes in. Forward fold, interlaced fingers behind you. Drop all the way down. And then releasing. Good, and you're gonna actually step your back leg forward and then lower all the way down onto your back. Grab your feet, pull it in. Maybe find feet, press the sacrum, back of the pelvis, boom, into the ground. Hold it there. Then bring your feet together, release down into Supta Baddha Konasana, arms up. Oh man. Knees come in, hug, pull, hug. Then open up. Oh, I just cracked my back. Did you hear that? It was like massive. Thank you. And then your legs go to the right side and look to the left. You can hold the legs down. I literally just adjusted my back on that. I think it was like 4 vertebrae just popped. That was awesome. And then the legs come up and go to the other side. Good, and then from there, we're gonna press up into a bridge. Press. Make sure your abdominals are in. You're actively pressing. Fingertips are at your heels. And then lower. And draw your knees in again. Legs up. Lower. Lift. Now when we lift, left leg comes up. Reach. Grab the right leg, drop. Your hands can be here too. You don't have to grab the foot. Then we lift and rotate. And now if you're able to, you're gonna reach the left arm forward towards the front leg. It goes in front of the shin. The thumb drops, goes behind you, and you grab, drop, or use a strap. Like that. You gotta make sure this left arm is in front, like that. Reaches back. Drop your head. Good, and then we release. Good. And then the other leg comes up. So right leg comes up and reach. Lift and then rotate. Super tall lift in the torso, rotate. Good. Now your right hand reaches for the left foot, extended leg, goes in front of the shin, turn the palm, and reach back, grab your hand. Or you can use a strap. Drop your forehead down. This is going to really open up that back. Also between the shoulder blades. Now you can grab your fingertips, palm of hand, or the wrist. And then release. And again, we're going to go back. Find your heels. Push up bridge. Neutralize the pelvis. And release. Draw your knees in again. Hug. And then extend out for Shavasana. Cover your eyes and make sure you are warm. It's starting to get cold. Okay. Shavasana, corpse pose. So you want to make sure you're completely laying down, relaxed, comfortable. Support your low back by placing a bolster or a blanket under your knees, or blocks even work. And then cover your eyes because that's going to really help support relaxation in the body. Eyes are connected to the fire element, so it's going to calm the fire element down and let the body settle. Complete relaxation. Let the body rest. When the body rests, it's rejuvenated. Let the breath become even more relaxed. Feel all those layers of the subtle body soften. Once the physical body softens, begin to feel your own presence. It's as if you are feeling your skin around you. That is connecting with the subtle body. As you connect with your own presence, feeling that skin around you, begin to feel how your presence, your awareness of the skin, which is really awareness of that subtle body, is impacted by your breath. Feel your breath. Good, and then bringing awareness into your fingers and toes. Gently roll to your right side. And then slowly coming up into a seated position. We're going to do just a few rounds of a very nurturing breath, the 4-7-8 breath, that will help you to build vital reserves and OJAS. It's going to reset the nervous system. 4 count inhale. And then pause for up to 7 counts. Now, if you're not able to do 7, you just do as many as you can comfortably. Then slowly releasing your exhale for 8 counts. So many of us have to start a little slower, maybe doing a 4-count inhale, a 4-count hold, and a 6-count exhale. And if that's what you're able to do, that's fine, but I want you to work towards the 4, 7, 8 breath. 4-count inhale, 7-count hold, 8-count exhale. Do one more round. 4-count inhale, 7-count hold, 8-count exhale. Bring your hands together and connecting your thumbs to your heart. And may you feel your vital reserves, your life sap within you, building strong, steady, and stable. Namaste. Very nice.